You know, the only person that doesn't get credit around here is me. But I want you to look out here. I did all this. Uh-oh. Well,
Joel,
Chia Pet just broke the pipe. Hey everybody, welcome back to Florida Exotic. Today we're going to head out the door and try to break down a tank we've been trying to do for, seems like 3 weeks now, to make room for our exo breeders. So Tony's out there working on it, so we're going to grab our buckets and head on out the door and get it done. So I'm wearing my Dire Straits shirt today, and my favorite song from them right now is called Heavy Fuel. And I use it when I'm working out, when I'm really getting ready to shove some heavy weights for me, which is not that great. So here we go, head up. Holy crap! What is this? What is this?
This is the warehouse aquarium.
I mean, yeah, I understand. I know what this is, but they just keep putting fish in here and putting fish in here and putting fish in here.
Well, it's what's left
This
over
is not
from
an
the
aquarium.
past.
This is a lake. We got to stop right now. Hey, Joel! Would you please find me 2 more buckets in the lids? And then come on out here. I need your help. Tony! Forget that tank. We got to take care of this right now. If we don't, I'm amazed that this is still.
What are we going to do with them?
Well, I've got to do something unless you want to just come in here, find them all dead. Let me get over here on the corner and try to figure out how to do this. Joel, grab me those 2 nets. Oh, great, you got them. You're way ahead. Okay. Glenn, no, let's see. I'll have Tony do it. But I want to try to catch as much of this in one shot as I can, so some fish can go right back in here. Tony, here's what I want you to do. If you would, yeah, take that. Now, Tony, get up next to me, and I'm going to try to catch as much as I can. Oh, stupid. Those guys are always, look at them hiding behind that pipe. Piss me off. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come your way, and you block them. Hey, you're blocking me. Okay, now if we can catch this whole thing, Tony, we got to take these fish. Do you have any tanks over in my area empty?
There's a couple tanks in your area.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to leave the pseudos behind. I'm going to take the peacocks out of here. Tony, dump those in here and then come over here and see if you can grab these guys. All right, Joel, come over and let me fill up the water. Now, I'm going to have big fish, and those, Joel, I want the big, Tony will take the big fish. I got it. And you take the peacocks. And I'm going to fill up more buckets for me, Joel. Tony, come over here and see if you can grab these last few fish before I start, because I don't want to leave them. And this is a really bummer place to work, because yeah, that's great. Put them over here. I'm an old guy, I don't want to reach. And you got me a net? Great. Okay, that's good enough, Tony. Get out. This is incredible. Now here's what this tank is. When the guys bring fish in, we always have them bring extras in, because we don't know if somebody's going to get whooped up in there, or they just bring extras. But I mean, this is a yellow blaze litho, which we started to do last week. We've got the best yellow blaze litho. I mean, I've seen yellow blaze lithos, people call them that. They're pretty. Oh, now here's a big old buco rhodesii out here with these guys. He's nice and fat. I wonder what he's been doing. Eating somebody. Maybe not. You know, they're getting plenty of food. Ooh, Pionatus. A monster Pionatus. Holy mackerel. You know, all these fish, you know, I mean, look at this guy right here. A marmalade Travasi. Is that beautiful or what? Look at that dorsal fin. Yeah. Is this a champ? No, this is a buco heterotania. Correct, Tony? This is a heterotania. Look at his face. Ow! Yes. Son of a gun. But this is a big buco, gets one of our biggest fish. I hate touching these. So these fish came in the warehouse, and here's a big albino Travasi. Beautiful red top.
Gold.
It's not albino. Is this a gold albino?
Gold.
Is it an albino?
No, it's gold.
Are you supposed to agree with the boss? What's tomorrow? What is this?
Ooh, tomorrow's payday. Tony,
What
what is
this
it?
fish? This
What
albino,
is it,
isn't
Tony?
It's an albino.
It's a gold.
Okay, he won't lie. Can't get another one. Here's another marmalade. Amazing. These guys,
Beautiful.
you know what? We need to come have some individual pictures of this to send to you know who. And by the way, he just called you. There's another one. Now, what do we got here? This is Novatus. That could go in with the peacocks. Here's an albino Taiwan. So these guys got brought in. Another Bucco rhodesii. No, this is a Bucco. Ow!
Now, when Rick says bring in, he's talking about when we're catching orders
Ow!
for our customers.
Ow! Tony, will you hold this fish and tell me? I'm not going to even look at it.
We
Come on.
bring them into the warehouse, and a lot of times the guys will bring in some extras. And at the end of the week, when we're done shipping all of our orders, there'll be extra fish left in the warehouse, and they come out here to what we affectionately
Peacocks,
call the warehouse aquarium.
albino strawberry. Yeah, and I have them do that because what we don't want to get caught with. I'm going to throw pseudos back. We don't want to get caught in the warehouse, right? The guy's packing, and find out that sometimes we've got some dividers in there, but sometimes these guys squeeze through, and if a fish gets beat up, I want to be able to immediately. Whoa! Do you want him for a breeder? Cuticeps?
A cuticeps.
Do you need him for a breeder? I'll put him in with the big guys. Beautiful. I mean, this tank has got way too many fish in it. Way. Joe, put a little more water in there out of that bucket. It needs a little more. But all these fish are high-end, nice fish. Preorbitalis. This is an odd fish. We quit breeding it. I tried for years, but it's a crappy breeder, isn't it, Tony? We had 10 or 12 females. We'd get 6 babies. I'm going to start another big guy bucket. Another one. But somebody will want this fish. I mean, it's beautiful. Here's that yellow blaze lithos. I mean, and look at this dorsal. See, a lot of people they've lost this dorsal. And they've lost this right here on the head. So they call there's a yellow blaze litho. It's like get out of here. Gotta be kidding. Oh, Joel, that big fish is in the wrong bucket. Move it in the other one. Is this a pheno right here?
Yep.
Holy mackerel, it's got chips on it. That's a little chipped male. Pseudochromis star sapphire. There's a lot of money here. Another Travasi. But anyway, we have several of these tanks around the farm. There's a big old Julie. I'm sorry. Here's a female. The cuticeps. Oh. There's a female Preorbitalis. We can sell it.
There's a little trout up here.
Where?
In the bottom.
Yeah, there is a little trout. I'm going to put it in with the peacock. Sorry, I dropped it. Champs right here. We hardly ever get them this size because they go out small. Cool little fish. Gets to be about 12 inches long. Beautiful. Different peacocks. This is a Borlei. Looks like he's been having a tough time. See, red zebra no longer you could just have beautiful. We got beautiful red zebras. Venustus out the yin yang. Tony, Venustus can go with the big boys, okay?
Yeah.
You're gonna put them in that white tub we used to have the Morii in.
Yeah, it's empty.
It's empty. That's excellent. Oh Lord, that's food. Another cuticeps, and that might be a male. What is this? Oh, don't tell me is that a big philo?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. This is the other champ. The champ Spilo. Gosh, Tony, this is
Bring it out in the sun a little bit. Yeah, beautiful fish.
whoa. Oh man. I am glad that I saw this. and I have to, I mean, and it's not that, I mean, these fish, that flow of water over there on them is excellent. Oh, oh well. The dove eyes gonna have a treat. It's the water flow in here. Oh gosh, here's another. You know, these guys probably went out with no color, and these we went. I don't know. Probably went out with no color, and grew up in here. But we got everything from Angoras in here to red peacocks. Whoa, is that another big champ? Another big champ. Now this one's probably not in color because the other one is, and he's afraid to get into color because if he does, oh, he's got a bad spot too. That's from Tony mishandling it. I'm so sorry.
He throws him in the bucket.
Did I owe Tony an apology for the Booloos that died?
Yeah, you
Because
did.
we blamed it on him, and it turns
Yeah.
out that there's a funny thing about the Booloos. We're trying to learn it, but we popped those last week, and they I don't know what it is, but they mature so fast that we think maybe several things. We think maybe we have to, Tony thinks we need to break them up a little bit more when we put them into his system. And,
Wait. Whose system?
okay, Glenn's system, I don't know.
That Tony improved. I'll give Tony credit for that.
You know, the only person that doesn't get credit around here is me. But I want you to look out here. I did all this. Uh-oh.
Joel,
Chia Pet just broke the pipe. Actually, if you look behind me, Tony made all those tanks. All of them. And it was years of pouring. I don't know when we started. You remember? I know it's over there in the concrete. Was it 84?
82.
82 is when we started coming out of the ground. Got rid of the pools, and it's been we were all younger then, but you know, they would have to form up and get the trucker in here with the pumper and get at it, and it was just like, it was amazing doing it. But it certainly has paid off because we don't skip a beat when, that's a nice little fish right there. Just for, you know, this is a Rhodesia small, huh? But it's got a lot of color for small. I mean, we've been through some bad hurricanes here, and we're back online, you know, pretty quick. I remember these living stonies because here's a, holy crap, Cylindricus. Because we're above ground, and once we get stabilized on the farm, these guys, we're able to start shipping. Most everybody else out here, they're in ground, and it takes them months to get that going. And I'm not saying we don't lose fish, because we always do, because the structure comes apart and rips these standpipes out. The wire does. But you know, these guys are on it. I'm hiding somewhere. Look at this little peacock. Now, this is really true color. And that's something that we offer to our customers. That's true color. That's not hormone. There's so many hormone fish coming in from the Far East. They hold that color for about a week, 2 weeks, and then they slowly, unless they're a male, but they still could lose it, then they start losing the color, and then the customer's pissed off, which I don't blame them. But we actually offer peacocks. I mean, this size peacock coming in from some places has been juiced, wouldn't have that color. So anyway, I'm glad we walked by this. This is another Fudiceps. It's a good thing. I'm a Melodo. And the reason I'm leaving these living stonies right here is because I may need them for an order. I think I remember an order that asked for some 2 1/4 inch living stonies, and I think I scratched them. Another pheno. This is a jackpot aquarium. These guys are And they're not hiding this from me. They just know that when I walk out here, I rarely get past, well, over there, the door, except when I'm checking my fish. So anyway, we're not getting to the 8x16 again today. We'll try to do that maybe tomorrow, because we lost our exos, but we do have about 10 of them over there. We're hoping are males or females, so that's what we're set it for. So anyway, thanks for being here. You got to see one of our aquarium tanks, a big one. Please subscribe. I don't know how I can keep you from watching this unless you do subscribe, but I know I can't. But Chia Pet was here helping us again. He's always helpful.
Yeah.
See y'all later. Like us, whatever. Joel, let's put... it.